Welcome to episode 2 of my Doctor Who reaction. Thank you so much for the extremely warm welcome. I'm really excited to get into this, so let's just do it.
Right then, Rose Tyler, you tell me, where do you want to go? Backwards or forwards?
I love that it's picking up, like,
choice. What's it gonna be?
Sorry, exactly where it left off.
Forwards.
It's relatively normal. Oh, there we go. Not so normal anymore.
Time thinking about dying. This is the year 5.5/Apple/26, 5 billion years in your future.
That doesn't seem good.
This is the day the sun expands. Welcome to the end of the world.
Fun. I don't remember that from the next time. I guess I'd already forgotten.
How long's it got?
About half an hour, and the planet gets roasted.
Oh, cool.
Is that why we're here?
This is a maximum hospitality zone. The guests have disembarked. They're on their way any second now.
That's me, I'm a guest. Look, I've got an invitation.
Apologies, etc.
Put him in his place.
If you're on board, we'd better start.
The paper's slightly psychic, shows them whatever I want them to see. Saves a lot of time.
I thought it was blank, but I just couldn't see like the bottom half, so I thought I was missing something.
In attendance, the Doctor and Rose Tyler. Thank you.
I had to say, I love his personality. He is just so charismatic. Like, I love how he just like has fun with everything. He's part of what made me really enjoy the first episode.
There will be an exchange of gifts representing peace. From the solicitors Jolko and Jolko, we have the Mox of Balgoon. And next...
He's like a little kid.
I give you in return air from my lungs. There's more where that came from.
I bet there is.
Silver Devastation, the sponsor of the main event.
I bring you the gift of bodily salivas.
Straight from the...
Thank you very much.
A gift of peace in all good faith.
So,
Last but not least.
does the air like actually have some kind of like special property, or is he still just like, is it an illusion still?
I bring gifts. The last remaining ostrich egg. Legend says it had a wingspan of 50 feet
His face
and blew
changed.
fire from its nostrils. According to the archives, this was called an iPod. It stores classical music from humanity's greatest composers. Play on.
This is a heavy, like, for Rose. Not to mention probably terrifying. And certainly overwhelming.
Doctor? Thank you.
A gift of peace in all good
What's
faith.
that about?
In all good faith.
Oh, yes.
That doesn't sound like it's in good faith.
Please identify species. Now stop it. Identify
Can't?
his race. It's impossible.
See, I knew it.
Sorry, am I allowed to be in here?
You have to give us permission to talk.
You have permission?
Thank you. And, no, you're not in the way.
Oh, I thought she meant no, you're not allowed to be in there.
Now then. I think the problem's
Oh
coming from
no,
in
I don't
here.
want anything to happen to
I'll go inside
her.
and have a look. Who are you then?
No.
Hold on.
Don't feel good about this.
There you are.
No.
Need to register your ID.
Nope.
Got yourself a little late.
No.
I think I'd better report this to control.
I think you better get out of the
You
duct.
are there.
No. Get out of there.
Where are you from?
All over the place.
They all speak English.
Why doesn't he want to
Just
answer
hear
that?
English.
What are you called? What sort of alien are you?
I'm just the doctor.
Tell me who you are.
This is who I am, right here, right now, all right? All that counts is here and now, and this is me!
Yeah, and I'm here too, because you brought me here, so just tell me.
Well, you went with him. This is obviously very touchy for him.
Death in 20 minutes.
Is that a technical term, jiggery pokery?
Yeah, I came first in jiggery pokery. What about you?
Nah, I failed hullabaloo.
Oh.
That look was because she was standing awfully close to him, and they have really good chemistry.
Hello?
Mum,
Oh, what is it? What's wrong? What have I done now?
She can call back in time?
Back. Go on. There must be something. You never phone in the middle of the day.
That was 5 billion years ago. She's dead now. 5 billion years later, my mum's dead.
Bundle of laughs you are.
Y'all, it's the second episode and I'm already tearing up. This is ridiculous. The little sharp pointy ends make me nervous. I don't like those. I can't think of the movie. Those things remind me so much of Meet the Robinsons. Like when the bowler hat becomes like a little spider type thing. That's what that reminds me of.
I could show you. And your wife.
Bet you could.
Well, she's not my wife.
Partner?
No.
Prostitute.
Whatever I am, it must be invisible. Do you mind?
There's just the steward and the
Is this
staff.
a trap?
All the rest is controlled by the metal mind.
You mean the computer? Well, who controls...
If she hadn't had that reaction to finding out where he's from,
Platform one from one artistic event to another.
or what he is, I would say, like, she just wanted to hook up, but...
They're not needed. It's the height of the alpha class. Nothing can go wrong.
Unsinkable.
If you like. The nautical metaphor is appropriate.
You're telling me. I was on board another ship once. They said that was unsinkable. They ended up clinging to an iceberg. It wasn't half cold. What you're saying is,
Love it.
if we get in trouble, there's no one to help us out.
In case you may have noticed, I kind of freaked out a little bit at the Titanic mention in the first episode. I'm obsessed with, like, all things Titanic. I've even... I made a special trip to Belfast just to go to the museum there.
I am the last pure human. The others mingled. Oh, they call themselves new humans and proto-humans and digi-humans,
Heaven
even
forbid.
humanish. But you know what I call them? Mongrels.
Right. And
Hey,
you stay
Umbridge.
behind. I mean it. I would rather die. It's better to die than live like you, a bitchy trampoline.
Oh, well. What do you know?
I was born on that planet.
I feel like that was... I don't know, I mean... Maybe she went a little hard there.
And what about your ancestry, Doctor? I scanned you earlier. I know where you're from. Forgive me for intruding, but it's remarkable that you even exist. I just wanted to say how sorry I am.
That's why he's so touchy. Damn it, this is gonna be like Supernatural. There's a character in that show that every time he cries, I cry. And I feel like that might be the case here. Oh shit.
Fair dues, though. That's a great bit of air conditioning.
Is she working with him though?
Gotcha.
That seemed really sincere before, but like, is it a plan to get him separated from her? I feel like that's the case, but
Let us mourn her with a traditional ballad.
oh, is that its brain? Down in like was not expecting that. Traditional ballad indeed.
Sun filter descending.
Get out of there, Rose.
Is anyone in there?
Let me out!
Oh, well, it would be you. Hold on, give us 2 ticks.
She might not have that.
Sun filter rising. Sun filter descending.
It's just what we need. The computer's getting clever.
Sun filter rising. Sun filter rising.
The spider devices have infiltrated the whole of Platform 1.
Okay, so she's not with them.
Possible. Moisturize me, moisturize me.
Summon the steward.
Oh, wow, that
afraid the
happened
steward is
fast.
dead.
Somebody in the comments, I forget the name off the top of my head, earlier the day that I'm watching this, it said like, P.S. moisturize me. I get it now.
Someone brought the little pet on board. Let's send him back to Master.
They're not in the room though, are they? are in the room.
The adherents of the repeated meme.
Go on, Jimbo. Go home.
I bet you were the school swat and never got kissed.
What are you going to do, moisturise me?
With acid. Oh, you're too late anyway.
Okay, well, I take back saying that Rose went a little hard on her.
I am the last human, Doctor.
Nope.
Me.
Nope.
Not that freaky little kid of yours.
Arrest her.
Force field's gone, with the planet about to explode. At least it'll be quick. Just like my fifth husband. Oh, shame on me.
Safety.
There must be a system restore switch. Jade, come on.
Yeah. So it only works if you, like, actually hold it.
You can't. The heat's going to vent through this place.
Then stop wasting time. Time Lord.
Heat level.
Okay, Time Lord, so I'm assuming that's like a reference to who or what he is. This seems like a very 70s or 80s thing. Was a scene like this in classic Who? Which if he gets over there and does whatever he needs to do, won't that save her too?
Heat levels rising.
Okay, maybe it won't save her. Oh, no. Oh, shit, she let go. One, I really liked her. Two, oh shit.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Hey, his eyes weren't even open.
1.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm full of ideas. I'm bristling with them.
Take me to court then, Doctor, and watch me smile and cry and flutter.
Creak.
Creak, yeah, what's happening?
Creak.
Moisturize me!
Everything has its time and everything dies.
Surprises me that Rose wanted to help her. Okay.
The end of the earth. We were too busy saving ourselves. No one saw it go.
She's a good
All
actress.
those years. All that history, no one was even looking.
Come with me.
So if I was Rose, I would want to go back. Like, just for a visit to make sure it was still there. You guys, you told me this episode was silly and barmy. I'm crying. Which is good, by the way. The show makes me cry. That means I'm into it.
You think it'll last forever? Concrete. But it won't.
Although someone did tell me I needed tissues, and I didn't expect to need them this soon.
My planet's gone. It's dead. It burned like the Earth.
What happened?
There was a war, and we lost. I'm a Time Lord. I'm the last of the Time Lords. I'm left travelling on my own because there's no one else.
It's me.
Do you want to go home?
I don't know. Oh, can you smell chips?
Yeah,
I want chips.
me too.
I always want chips. And yes, I understand this is not the American chips. Yeah, after that next time, I was really expecting to struggle through this episode. And I didn't. Clearly, I'm already crying. In the second episode, I love these two. I love their chemistry together. They have such a connection. I mean, the characters, but also I think the actors. Maybe they don't. Maybe there's like drama offset. Don't tell me. I don't want it to ruin it for me. But I just really enjoy seeing the two of them and how they interact with each other. And I really liked getting to see the Doctor interact with, I don't know her name, the tree. It was nice to see him connect with and interact with someone else besides Rose, because we obviously haven't seen that yet at this point. And sorry, my nose is running like crazy. I should have listened. I should have had tissues. Lesson learned, even if it's supposed to be a silly episode, I will have tissues. I do just want to say, I'm going to try to keep these into the episode recaps pretty short. I know a lot of you don't really watch them anyways, but I have to say that the reaction to my reaction, the response is maybe a better word to say, to my first reaction was far, far more than I ever could have imagined or hoped for. I knew that Doctor Who was a really big fandom, a really loyal and passionate fandom, and you all did not disappoint. I never expected that kind of feedback, both how nice it was and how supportive it was, but also quantity. I am really, really excited to not only watch the show, but to connect more with all of you. So definitely engage in conversation with me in the comments. No spoilers, please. Even if you think you're not spoiling something, just kind of be careful, because at this point, I don't know any more than what we have seen in these 2 episodes. So even if it seems like something that might be common knowledge, I don't know anything beyond these 2. But definitely let's have some conversations about, this episode and the first one. And I appreciate everyone who's like catching me up to speed on like the history of the show and the difference between classic Who and new Who and the terminology. I promise I am trying to absorb it all and learn it. But yeah, I can't thank everyone enough for how fantastic and wonderful you've been. Don't forget, I have a Patreon with full reactions, soon to release exclusive reactions. You can get them even a little bit early, although I was not anticipating starting Doctor Who, and certainly not this soon. So it will take me probably a few weeks to where I can get to where I'm a week ahead with these reactions, but I will get there, and I'm going to do my best to get there sooner rather than later. But yeah, the link to the Patreon is in the description, and hopefully I will see you in another video.